Hello everyone, welcome back to Tartan Samurai Gaming. And a little special treat for you today. I'm going to be playing through the first level of Desert Strike. Desert Strike was one of the first games of its kind, helicopter simulator, and heavily influenced by the events of the time, i.e. the Gulf War. So let's just get into it. We're just going to do level 1 today, just to give you a flavour for what the game is all about. And let's just get into it. So, mission 1. We're going to save the world from a psycho madman. Oh dear. So the way that these Desert Strike and the sequels Jungle Strike, Urban Strike, etc., the way it works is you're given a list of objectives which you can complete in any order, but really you have to complete them in the order given to you, otherwise it's almost impossible. And so we head out into the desert, and our helicopter has limited fuel, limited ammunition, but we can pick up both as we go through. So there's somebody wanting rescued, and you can rescue civilians or friendly combat forces. And when you do, you can drop them off at a heliport, and you'll get extra armor back for doing so. Oh, and there's an enemy jeep coming our way, and there we go. There's another enemy soldier. Take him out. Now let's check our map. So mission 1, we want to take out these radar sites. So there should be one just over here. Yep. So first of all, you want to take out the weapons that are guarding the sites in order to leave the actual radar dish open for attack. So there are 2 of these to take out. So that's the first one. Now let's go after the second one. Oh, something's shooting at us. What is that? Oh, just a lone soldier. Oh, 10 out of 10 for bravery, son. Right. And there's another civilian we can rescue. Now, okay, second radar site is just up here. So we'll fire off some rockets, and then we'll take a missile to this one. And we'll just machine gun the radar station, trying not to crash into it as we go. So mission 1 is clear. Now on to mission 2. There's somebody wanting rescued again. Okay. Ah, danger zone, right. So you see there, that is where we were heading into somewhere which is one of the later missions. And danger zone basically means that all of the enemies have greatly increased armor and greatly increased firepower. You don't want to go, see, it must be that airfield that's on the map, which is mission 3. But before we do that, we'll have to take out the power station. So we'll go and do that first because it's just safer that way. So we want to monitor the map here, so we're careful not to drift into the airfield airspace. Keep going. Oh, take out this bad guy here. He's down. It's worthwhile taking out any enemies as you pass them, because you may well have to pass them on the way back, so it just saves time and effort to do it while you're here. And those things, take them out immediately because they are lethal. Okay, so here is the... Oh, there's an enemy turret over here, we'll just get rid of this. Now, I am probably running a bit low on ammo by this point. So hopefully there is some ammunition around for us. And that's an armor repair. That's very useful. Fuel over here as well. Yep, fuel's at 20, so we'll get some fuel. Ammo is running low, so we could do with getting some ammo too. Right, we'll pick up these fellas while we're here. Now before we start mission 3, maybe we should check where's our landing zone. Okay, let's go and drop these guys off and get back some armor. Oh no, actually our armor's full, so we don't need to do that yet. Instead, let's go get an ammo crate. So ammo crates are usually concealed behind buildings like these. Nope. Not that one. Okay, it must be one of these ones then. Let's see. There we are. Because you definitely want to have full ammunition when you go to the airfields. Okay, so airfields are over here. As you can see, there are some quite a few enemy armaments around, so we need to be careful. So just do a quick hover around the area and take out some of these enemy targets as we see them. Right, and now let's just shoot that enemy pilot before he has a chance to board one of his planes. What you need to do here is destroy the planes before they have a chance to take off, because if they take off, you will fail the mission. So you see an enemy pilot coming out, shred him. In the nicest possible way. But yeah, take out the planes first and we'll worry about the actual buildings afterwards. Key here is to obviously neutralise the enemy weapons before they have a chance to go after you. Take that fellow out. Don't need the fuel quite yet, but we probably will in a minute, so we'll leave that there for now. Probably seems a bit excessive taking a rocket to just one man, but he had a grenade launcher, so you can't be too careful. Okay, so that is one airfield down, and one to go. And we'll pick up that fuel, because we're about halfway down our fuel reserves, so it doesn't hurt to play it safe. Okay, so we'll head to this airfield here. Right, I think we're full in terms of passengers now. Yep, maximum load is 6, so we can't pick up anyone else. So we will have to head back to the landing zone briefly after we take out this airbase. Oh, something fired off a missile at me there. Oh, he almost got in his jet there. I say watch out for enemy pilots trying to board the jets before you get the chance to take them out. And we will almost certainly get ambushed by some enemy artillery here, because that's just how this game works. Just when you think you've got the mission complete, something ambushes you. Ah, and there's an ammo crate, how convenient. And over here, one last building to take down. armor is low. We're going to have to be careful. Right, but if we head back to the landing zone, we can replenish our armor by dropping off the civilians. So we'll head over to the landing zone now. We can go back momentarily and deal with the hostiles. The landing zone should be just up here, yeah. So we get up here, drop off our civilians or our combatants, whatever. And now we head back to the airfield to take care of unfinished business. How's our fuel looking? Ah, 86, fine. Right. I'm just going to ignore these for the time being. Stay on target, as they say. Stay on target. Just this lone jet left over. And mission 3 is down. Okay, now mission 4. The command centers. So we head up here. Again, very simple stuff. Take out the rocket turret there. Oops, I might have slightly overdone it with the firepower there. He's down. Oh, I took a missile right to the face there. That's going to come back to haunt me. Now there's an armor repair there, but we're going to take this guy out first. Low armor, but we can deal with that. There we go. Lovely. Okay. Now, command center over here. Let's just wreck this. Pretty base, but a lot of this game is just blowing things up. Oh, mission 4 complete. So that's our lost agent located, and now we just have to go and rescue him. But first of all, we got another command center to take out, which we might as well do it because it's on our way. Get some fuel while we're here. Yeah. Firing isn't too good here. Okay. Yeah, I am taking a bit of damage here because I've run out of bullets. Right, okay. But that's okay. One life down, we can handle that. You get all your lives replenished on the next level anyway, so... Now, where are the ammo crates? Right, there's one over here on the way to the secret agent that we've got to rescue. I think the ammo crate might be underneath these tents. There we go. Lovely. Right, okay, back to full armor. Ammo, rather. Blow that up. Take out the checkpoint. Take out the jeep. Now, our secret agent should be in one of these buildings here, I think. Might be this one. No, must be this one then. The fire pattern is slightly erratic, so you've got to adjust the positioning of your guns appropriately. So, our first little cutscene here as we go and rescue the secret agent. And while he's in rescuing the agent, we're going to have to deal with some hostiles here. We can use all our firepower here because this is the last part of the first mission. So I think that's everybody. Oh, one more. There's always one straggler, isn't there? Right, he's down. Okay, so now rescue our co-pilot, rescue our secret agent. Okay. Mission 5 completed. So now, with all the missions done, we can return to base. And that is the first level of Desert Strike pretty much complete. Turn over here a little. And there's our boat. Okay, lovely. So we're going after some Scud missile launchers this time, and a chemical weapon plant. Again, any similarities to real life events are entirely coincidental, I'm sure. So we got 6 missions this time. Take out the radar sites, rescue the prisoners, take out the power station, chemical plant, Scud commanders and launchers, and then rescue the POWs. All in a day's work. Let's get to it. So the map is a similar layout to the first level, but everything is kicked up a notch. So we get 3 radar sites instead of 2, we got multiple jails we have to break out, and so on. So let's go and get some, take down some radar sites. So again, take out the weapons guarding the radar before you go after the radar itself. And on the radar itself, where possible, use your machine gun, because, well, that'll just save ammo. There we go. So that's one down. And we continue along this track. Oh, there's tanks in this level though, so we have to be careful. And those tanks have a much higher armor count than enemies on the previous level. Let's check our map here. Yeah, we're coming up on the second radar site now. Oh, there's a civilian wanting rescued. We'll pick him up for armor bonus later on. Where are we? Okay, radar site is directly behind us. Here we are. Oh dear, took some damage there. Quite a bit of damage there. Need to be careful. You know what, we'll get that on the way back. We don't need the ammo crate right now, so we'll leave it for after we take out the final base here. So as you can see, there are more enemies here, but they're also more aggressive. Whoops, we just took out a civilian camp. That's not going to look good on our record. Yeah, that's the danger. We've still got 2 lives left, but we'll be okay. Okay, mission 1 is down. How is our ammo looking? Not too bad. So we'll go and bust up this first jail first of all, and then we'll head over to the landing zone and drop off our rescuees. You see, our big advantage over these tanks is that we can move faster than the turret. So that's what we want to try and do. Again, machine gun the buildings. Takes a little bit longer, but it saves on ammo. And there's fuel in there, but we don't need that right now. So, ooh, actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll take that fuel just to be safe. Take out little rocket launcher guy there. There we go. So, now rescue the prisoners. And they conveniently come out one at a time to make it easier for you. So that's one down. Now, avoid the tank. And don't worry about the armour, because we're heading to the landing zone now, where our armour will be boosted once we drop these guys off. As long as we don't run into any enemy combatants along the way. That landing zone is just over here, yep. So, drop these guys off. And I think you get between 50 and 150 armour back for each person you drop off. So dropping off a full load will basically give you near enough full armour again. Yeah, back up to 600. Now we are going to take some ammo here because we're running quite short. We don't want to go into the prison with just machine guns, that's not going to work. Really nice attention to detail this game, just little rocks in the terrain and little things dotted around the map. It's just, you know, it's for its time it's very, very well presented, you got to say that. Okay, I believe that's the prison there, but we're going to take out the missile silo first of all. And the wee man with the weapon. Something else is firing at us there. Who is it? Okay. There we go. So again, just use your machine guns, take out the building, and out come our evacuees. I think there's 5 in each one if I remember correctly. Oh, just 4 in that case. Now this is what you got to watch out for, getting ambushed as you move away from the target. Why was that building shining? I don't know. I thought there would have been something in there, but I guess not. Right, so what we're going to do now is head over to the southern landing zone, because we're going to need to refuel shortly as well. A lot of item inventory management in this game as well. You've got to watch your fuel, your ammo, your armour obviously, and of course the load that you're carrying. Looks like a very simple game on the surface, but it's actually quite strategic, and it gets more so as we move further into the series. Desert Strike is the shortest and most simplistic of the series, obviously being the first one, but it really does set the tone for what was to come with the Strike series later on. Let me just check my map here. Yeah, we're coming up on the prison now. I think it should just be over here. Yeah, don't mess around with those tanks, just hit them with whatever is necessary to get rid of them quickly. Take him out before we do anything else. Okay. Right, that's all the prisoners rescued. Now what's next? Let me see here. Right, radar sites, jailbreak. Power station. Okay, we've got to go right back across the map now to the power station. And let's see if there's any ammo crates we can pick up along the way. Slight detour, but we can handle that. Okay, let's head up this way. Don't engage the enemy if you don't have to. What is this here? This looks like an enemy base. Nope, nothing to it. Oh well. We'll just blow up that nondescript flag while we're here. Okay, there's the ammo crate. Good. Now. Oh, that was a nasty one. Luckily we were on hand to take him out quickly. So what we're going to have to do here is take out these enemies that are hovering around the sides. There we go. Right. Oh dear. See, that enemy on top of the building, we can't actually hit him without taking out the entire building. That's the problem there. There's an armor repair there, which we really could have done with about 10 seconds ago, but that's okay. We can still do this. Right, get refueled. And now on to the next mission, which is the chemical weapons plant, right down at the bottom of the level, because of course it is. The POW camp is there, but that will have a danger zone warning on it at the moment, meaning we can't go in there without getting absolutely annihilated. So we will head down here. You can see the definite step up in difficulty from level to level. This game only has 4 levels, so each level is a noticeable step up in difficulty. Okay, we're closing in on the target now. So, yeah, gotta watch out for surrounding fire here. Let's take out every target as soon as you see it, because this will be well guarded. So, rockets for those, missiles for the big guns. I think that's everything. Okay. And no doubt something will come up and make a guest appearance as we blow this up. But right now that's all we've got to deal with. We just keep firing, keep firing. A couple of rockets in there just to speed things up. Now, I guess we're going to destroy these as well. Right. We go. Oops, I wasted some rockets there. That's not good. Ah, there's an ammo crate there though. That'll help. So we just take out these little chemical silos. Probably causing all manner of air pollution, but oh well, they started it. And green smoke definitely doesn't look healthy. If you are a warmonger out there, please remember to dispose of your chemical weapons responsibly. Second thoughts, just don't make them. Right, okay. So that is complete, and now we have to find the Scud missile launchers. So a little bit of info here. But we have to find the Scud commanders in order to find the launchers. So, basically, we first want to locate the commanders. And they are, I'm not exactly sure where, but they could be anywhere around here. So I'll have a little search. We're going to need fuel in a minute as well. Ah! Now where there are concentrations of enemies, there's usually something worth having. So let's see if there's anybody in here. Now, who's this? Okay, he's not a Scud commander, unfortunately, but he is a hostage that will give us some extra armor later on. Careful, you do not want to destroy the ammo truck. This is where the game gets slightly tricky, when it starts to auto-aim away from the thing you actually want to shoot. Which in this case is this little building. Oh dear, civilian building destroyed. Not good, don't do that. Right, low fuel. Okay, let's find some fuel. Okay, not too far away, we can get that on the way. That fuel warning does get slightly grating, but it's okay. We're almost there. Here we are. So just hover in, pick this up. Oh dear, we were using human shields there, it would seem. Right, I got a feeling this might be a Scud commander, hopefully. Yes, I believe it is. Dear, my armor's low. Right. Okay, so he's got the location of one of the Scud missile launchers, but first of all, we're going to have to go to the landing zone because our armor is critical. So head back to the landing zone and drop off our passengers and get our armor back up so we can go and tackle this level properly. Okay. Yep, just over here. Right, so drop off our cargo. Okay, now with a bit of luck, we should be able to take out this Scud launcher without too much hassle. Yeah, we still get enough weapons to get the job done. So what you really want to do is make sure you destroy this before it can launch the rocket. That's the crucial element. So, one Scud missile launcher down, a few more to go. So we've got to find more of those bases with the enemy flag outside. I'm guessing that's where the Scud commanders are hiding. But it's a bit of a shot in the dark at the moment because we're not really sure where they are. Oh, somebody's shooting at me. You're brave, son, I'll give you that. There we go. They're deceptively big, these maps. You know, you might think, oh, that's quite a small map, that's quite easily covered, but no, there's a lot of terrain here, and a lot of enemies on the prowl as well. So, take out that roadblock, because we can. Now, how's the armor? The armor's okay, we don't need that right now. We will take up the fuel though, if we can find it. Now, can we go to the POW camp yet? Oh, there's another Scud commander. He certainly got off plenty of shots, didn't he? Right. Okay. Fuel, just what we need. Lovely. Now, where is that other missile launcher? Right, it's behind us. Okay. So let's go get that. And we should probably pick up that armor repair now as well, just to be safe. Okay, Scud launcher down. And onward. Oh, there's another one there. Oh, that's a bit unsporting, old chap. Just spawning right in on top of me there. Oof, the launcher's well out of the way, but that's okay. We can handle that. Now there was a tank around here, so we want to watch out for that. As you can see, the key here is just to try and avoid engaging the enemy directly unless you have to. You know, sometimes it's unavoidable, but don't get into fights that you don't think you can win, which is a good lesson for life as well, if I'm being honest. Oh dear. Missile launched. Can't let too many of them happen, or we'll fail the mission. Right, I need some ammo. Right, we're going to have to go down here to get the ammo. Went a bit trigger happy on that tower earlier on, unfortunately. There we are, okay. Right, now, let's see where we are, okay. There's another landing zone over there, which is where we should be going anyway to get to the prison camp, so we'll head over there, drop off at the landing zone. We might get lucky and spot a Scud commander along the way as well. Much longer level this than level 1, as you've probably noticed. Nope, we don't need that yet. We've only just picked up an ammo crate. Fuel, on the other hand, could be useful. Take out that watchtower. And now, where is this landing zone? Ah, there it is. And there's some fuel there as well. Lovely. Now, if these fellas all dropped off, we can head back. And I think we might be as well just attacking the prison and see what happens. I'm going to take that fuel first though. So we're now fully tooled up. Let's do this. So when you're attacking a base like this, you want to try and just kind of scout around the perimeter, first of all, and take out any targets like that that you spot on the outskirts. Other enemies will appear later on, but take out the towers first, just to make sure you don't have too much to deal with at once. Okay. So now, blow these up. And a little cutscene here, as we torpedo the wall and let the POWs out. Now I fully expect we will get ambushed in a second, so be ready for it. Yep, there's a tank over there. But if we're not in his line of fire, we should be okay. Sorry, no more room. Alright, so, where'd that tank go? Oh, there he is. Right, we'll take him out first of all. Take out little rocket man over here. He's no Elton John. Okay, right. And over to the landing zone. Drop our friends off and get our armour back up. really is a shame that EA haven't done anything with the Strike series for so long. I think the last game was PlayStation 1. I think it was Nuclear Strike. I mean, the heyday of the series was the Mega Drive, obviously, but you know, these are fun games, and especially now when you know you get games like Call of Duty and whatever. You know, war games sell well. But this was something a little bit more intelligent, I think, that really deserved more attention in the modern day, I think. Oh, right, pick up this fellow here. There you go. Okay. Oh, another one. Okay. Now we are going to run out of space here, but as I said before, the landing zone is nearby, so that's not a problem. Yeah, we're full. So let's go and drop off. I'm going to check the fuel as well. Fuel. Right, there's a fuel tank round the back here. We'll go get that first, because our fuel is a bit low. Usually once you hit 20 you get the fuel warning, so... Good thing I didn't pick that up earlier. That would have been a waste. Now just to make things quicker later on, I'm just going to take these guys out now and shoot up this last building here. And just wait there, guys, I'll be back momentarily. My only concern here is that we might run out of fuel before we get the mission finished, because we've only got one more refill after this. Ammo's okay though, and armour will be okay once we drop these guys off. Right. I'm hoping that once we finish this mission we might get some info on where the Scud commanders are, because I don't want to waste the last of my fuel running around trying to find those little huts. There's always one. Right. We don't leave any men behind. Or women for that matter. Right. So now, it's just the Scud launchers. But our armour's okay, we'll leave that for now. Now, where are these? Right, okay, so we have the locations of the Scud commanders. So we take them out, and then we take out the launchers that will be probably nearby. Armour repair, we'll save that for later. I say my only concern at this point is fuel. How's our load looking? Okay. Got a load of 6, so we should probably just hit the landing zone here just to drop this fellow off. And it'll give us a bit of an armour boost as well, which is always welcome. Am I going the right way here? Yes. You find yourself checking the map almost constantly in this game, particularly in Desert Strike, because all the terrain kind of looks the same. Further games, they definitely diversify the locations that you're in, so it makes it a little bit easier to see where you're going. And you get to pilot different vehicles as well, which is fun. Apart from the F117, that thing is a nightmare to control. But we'll get to that once we get to Jungle Strike. That's a whole new type of challenge. That video could be a long one, and a painful one. Right, Scud Commanders. Where are we? Okay, so here. Am I going to have to blow up this mountain to take out this one guy that's taking pot shots at me? That's kind of pathetic. Okay, so be it. Oh, it did give me fuel though, which is very welcome at this point in time. Right, good, that was convenient. Don't see any enemy hostiles around, that's good. There might be one inside though. Yep. Oh damn, I killed the commander by accident. Whoops. That's not going to look good on my record. Okay. So let's just go up and take out this launcher. Hopefully we don't need to get all of them, because there's one I'm not going to get now because I took out the commander accidentally. How's my weapons looking? Ah, they're okay. Need to stick to using rockets for this one. Missiles are a bit short on supply. Where are we in terms of location? Yeah, we're getting there. I do expect this to be guarded though. Then again, maybe not. Okay. One more to go. How's our fuel? Ah, fuel's good. Okay, could probably do with some more ammo. Let's just have a quick... Oh, watch out for him. Yep, okay, we'll avoid that. Ammo crates. Are there any ammo crates nearby? No, they're not. Okay, we'll just need to go with what we've got here. Hopefully the commander isn't too well guarded. Right, now, let's see. Okay, so the launcher is right in the middle of the level, which I think was quite near that ammo crate, so we can... Right, we'll go and see how we get on without the ammo crate. If we can do it without having to make another ammo ship, that would be nice. Another ammo shipment, I should say. Watch out for the tank there. You do spend a lot of time just kind of traversing back and forth across the terrain in these games, but personally I quite enjoy it. I think it's... The only limitation is the fuel, which can get a bit frustrating when you're almost ready to go into battle and you get that alarm saying low fuel. Where is this launcher? Right, just over here. There it is. Mission 5 completed. Okay, we've done it. So now, that's all the missions completed. We can go back to base. That was a tougher level, but we got it done. Where's our frigate? Oh, it's behind us. Okay. Okay. There we go. Mission complete. Now let's see what's happening next with the story. So the basic scenario is terrorists have taken over the US Embassy. So we gotta rescue the hostages, destroy the bioweapons and ICBMs, go out to sea and save a few people. Ah, you know the drill. Let's get into it. Weapons are armed. So mission 1, UN inspectors. Now we are going to do the missions in this level slightly out of order, but that's okay, because we are going to, first of all, rescue the UN inspectors anyway, because one, it's the easiest mission to do to start off with, but also it will allow us to take on some cargo, take on some people on board, which we can always drop off when we need our ammo boosted later on. So it's a win-win all round. I'm going to take this guy out on the way. What's next? Okay, so he's just over here. So you can hear the enemy gunfire there. Thankfully we got that tank before it was able to get around and take significant shots at us. Yeah, as you can see, with the new co-pilot we're able to pick things up much faster than before. You also notice a slightly increased rate of fire as well. Right, now, next up, bioweapons. But before we can do that, well, we'll go and do some initial bombardment, take care of the surrounding enemy targets. So what we're going to do here is just scoot around the perimeter and take out any enemies that we see, because the actual buildings themselves we will have to pick up scientists once we bomb the buildings, so we need to clear space for them anyhow. So armor's a little low now, so we'll head to the landing zone, drop off our cargo, our civilians I should say, and then we can head back and take out those buildings and rescue some scientists. I assume they're scientists, they're wearing white coats, so they're either scientists or lunatic asylum inpatients. I'll let you decide which one. Okay, that's our UN folks safe and secure. So now, our fuel's a little bit low, but don't worry about that because there is fuel available up here. It's not available on the map yet, but we will. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Go. So rescue our little scientist, stroke doctor, stroke whatever he's supposed to be. Building number 2. Now our fuel is low at this point, but over here there's a fuel truck. So all we do is blow up this truck. And there are some fuel drums. Isn't that nice? So we just have to bomb a few more of these buildings and pick up a few more men in white coats. Might be women, I don't know. You never know. Hard to tell with these sprites. But anyway, pick up some white coat wearing persons. And mission 2 will be in the bag. Bit of jinking action there. So you can hold A and then move the directional button to strafe across your target there. I still took a hit, but I would probably have taken 2 or 3 hits if not for the jinking strafing maneuver. Right, I think we're almost done here. Probably one more will do it. Mission 2 complete. If I remember right, there should be an ammo crate around here somewhere. Over here, I believe. Yeah. There it is. So we'll pick that up and run with it. So mission 3 now is our ICBM silos. So what we want to do here is we'll go and take out this silo first, then we'll make a stop over at the landing zone and pick up some fuel on the way to dealing with the rest of them. Trick there, take out that tank before it has a chance for its turret to turn round. Now, what we'll do here is we will go out to sea to save our fuel. Then along the way we will stop off at this secondary landing zone down here. Because as long as we're flying over water, we are not losing fuel. So that's a handy little trick that, don't know if it tells you that in the manual or not, but yeah, it is a fact that as long as you're over water, you don't lose fuel. Now we're going to ignore the ICBM silo on the beach there because it's a little bit difficult to see, takes up quite a bit of time, and to be honest, we need to be focusing on just trying to get to the next the next fuel reload as quickly as possible. Fuel and ammo conservation, and armor for that matter, were all very strict in this first game. By the time we get to like Jungle Strike and Urban Strike, they'd made that whole thing a lot fairer, in my opinion. Right, so down here we have the next target. Okay, we want to pick up that armor repair because we took quite a bit of damage there. Now let's just do a quick check for, yep, fuel is getting a bit low, so we're going to have to go get some. Thankfully, this silo up here actually has some fuel for us, if we can get there quick enough. So we just want to zoom up here as quick as we can. Yes, I know the fuel's low, calm down. Now let's see if I remember this correctly. One of these dunes has some fuel inside. I think it's this one. Or not, it's... oh dear. Well, on the plus side, that's mission 3 complete. And there's an extra life anyway, so we're all good. Okay, the fuel must be in this one. But we'll save it for next time. So in the meantime, what we want to do now is to, before we go after the remaining missile silos, Well, we don't need to go after those last two, actually. But before we go and rescue our friends at sea, we want to take out the power station. Now, the power station isn't showing on the map, but it's just over here, I believe. Somewhere in this eastern area of the map. And it's not guarded by like a radar or anything, so we can just take it out as we please. It must be a little bit further up, I suppose. It's definitely on the eastmost reaches of the map, so like up here somewhere. Don't worry about the fuel and whatever, because there are other fuel drums available up here. Where is this? Aha, there it is. I knew it was nearby. And our armour took a bit of a hit there, but we will get an armour repair for destroying this power station, if I remember correctly. Okay, the power station is down, and there's an armour repair, which we will gladly accept. Now, that's the Madman's yacht, but we'll go for that later. First of all, we want to go and rescue our friends at sea, but ideally we would like to pick up some fuel along the way. Right, so that fuel drum there on the outskirts of the city looks like our best bet in order to get maximum fuel economy. Oh, but wait a minute, there's a fuel truck right there. So let's just blow that up and get the fuel that's in there. Save a bit of time. Now we want to just head for the coastline. Oh, we're going to need some ammo as well by the looks of it. So, ammo crates, where are you? Right, there's one down here. Which is good because we need to go there to rescue one of our civilians anyway. So, ammo. Now. Good thing is here, we're flying over water, so we don't need to worry about fuel for the time being. Okay, yeah, we know that. We already took out the power station, but thank you for your consideration. Right. Now we're going to go and rescue these other two lost at sea fellows. Keep checking the map to make sure you're on the right path. Now, mission 4 is complete, however, armour's a bit low, so let's go and get this last guy, and then we'll head to the landing zone and get a quick recharge before we go and take out the yacht. Okay. Right, so we'll head to that landing zone. Hopefully avoid any entanglements along the way. Fuel is still looking good, so we don't need to worry about that. But we will pick up that ammo crate on the way back. So we will go and grab this ammo over here, and then we will head out to deal with the yacht. Oh, there's a tank coming, but we're going to get away before it finds us, thankfully. And we're back over water, so no need to worry about fuel for the time being. You can blow these little boats up. Let's see. Yeah, you can. Okay. Accomplishes nothing. I just wondered if you could blow them up, and it seems you can. Alright. Now, there is a bit of a deception here with this yacht mission, because you will see the madman making an escape in a boat, and you'll be tempted to fire everything at it, but the madman has to get away so there can be a final level. So you cannot take out the madman's yacht, so don't even try. It's just a waste of ammo to do so. Now take out the guards on the yacht, and now just fire at the yacht. And once the yacht is open, you can start picking up hostages. Yep, so Madman's escaping. Let him go. The priority is the hostages here. Ah, well, that's going to hurt, but thankfully we've got some... We'll be able to get some more armor once we drop off these hostages. Sorry, no more room. Alright, we'll come back for you momentarily. Just hang in there. Try not to drown in the meantime. Okay, landing zone is just over here. Thank goodness, because our armor is critically low right now. We took a bit of a pounding from those ships. Those little helicopters, they are absolutely lethal. We'll have to deal with a few of them when we go and raid the embassy later on, but not to worry. So with the yacht, we just need to rescue a few more hostages, and that'll be that mission complete. Now, mission is complete, but I'm going to rescue as many as I can because they're good for armor regeneration later on. Nothing to do with the humanitarian reasons of it, of course. Right. So, next up is the enemy ambassador, who is quite a distance away. But we will get to him via... yeah, if we go straight over here, we can stay over water for the time being, and that will allow us to conserve our fuel. And once we reach the land here, we can make a beeline towards the ambassador, and if we need to, we can pick up that fuel drum that's near the ambassador's area on the way. So, there's fuel there, but we don't need fuel right now, so we'll just ignore that for the time being. Now, before we actually approach the ambassador's residence, what we want to do is go over here and take out the radar dish so we don't trigger the alarms when we go in there. Triggering the alarms would be a very bad idea. Thankfully we're far enough away from that missile battery that we're not even going to trigger its radar. I'm going to take it out anyway just to be safe. And we can then pick up this ammo crate without any issues. Okay. Fuel is just under halfway, so that's still manageable. And I think there is some extra fuel in here anyway. And there's our ambassador. The higher fire rate definitely is a big boost on this level with the better co-pilot. It really does help matters. There's some fuel. How's that for timing? Perfect. Excellent. Okay, thankfully we got him before he got us. That was a rather unpleasant surprise, wasn't it? Okay. So we need to find a landing zone here. Our armor's at 5. Wow. But there's a landing zone just over here. So that is very convenient. So we'll pick up some ammo rather while we're here. Fuel is okay, but we're going to have to be well tooled up for this final mission because it's a bad one. Well, no, it's a good mission, but it's very hard, and you can lose your energy very quickly if you're not careful. So what we want to do, that's the embassy there. We want to scoot around the perimeter, take out any enemies that are nearby, because they'll just make life difficult for us if we don't. Low armor, again, not good. But we still get 3 lives, so it's a sustainable loss at the moment. What we do first is blow up that gate. I guess we have to drop our co-pilot off first. Sorry, my mistake. So, our co-pilot is going to go in, take out the terrorists, and get the hostages. While he's in there, we're going to get some company. Okay, there's a helicopter ready to blow us out of the sky. Yeah, that's 1 life down, but that's okay. I was expecting that. Blow that up. Blow that one up. Okay, fuel is looking a bit low right now as well. Okay. Let's just blow some of these up and see if there's any fuel inside while we're waiting for the co-pilot. Okay, that bus is ready to go. So blow up the gate and they will start making their way out. We need ammo and we need fuel. So I'm going to make a quick detour down the road here. Don't worry, the bus will wait until we come back. That's how it works. When you're off screen, the bus doesn't move. So we need fuel and we need ammo, and they are both down here. Okay. Right. So back to our bus escort mission. So it's just a question of taking out these checkpoints as and when you come to them. There was a similar mission in the first level of Jungle Strike, which we'll play later on as well, where you had to escort the President's motorcade in pretty much the same way. So let's just go back and check on our bus. The bus just does take a rather rather prolonged route through the city because, well, it'd be too easy if it just went straight out of town like it should, wouldn't it? Oh dear. Right, one life left, so we gotta be careful here. But we're all right. I think we're doing okay here. The bus is making good progress. Could have done without him though. Right. Okay, got that. How's our... Oh, ammo's a bit low here. Ooh. How's our fuel? Fuel's not great either. Right, at least there's plenty of options for fuel if we need it, so that's okay. Damn, I hate those things. Anyway, that's that done. Right, bus, come on. Not got all day. I'm hoping this might be the end of the route. We are going to need fuel quite soon, so come on bus, get a move on. For goodness sake, another detour. Oh no, you gotta be kidding me. Right. Okay. I will go and get the fuel first, and then I'll blow up the van that is blocking our way. Bloody EANN. Fake news. Literally, fake news. It's not even a news station. There we go. Okay, so we don't have to worry about fuel at least. Ammo, on the other hand, is an issue. Now, what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to go and take out that M48 because I've got a funny feeling that is going to be in the path of the bus. So let's just take that out first. hopefully that's it for blockages once we take out this van that is blocking the road. Okay. Yep, if we just head down here, hopefully that's the end of it. Armor is not great. Oh, there's another M48, because of course there is. Yep, so we're going to have to take out this M48. Now how do we do it? Wait a minute. It's gone. It's no longer on the map. Alright. We'll take that. Right, bridge is down. Where's the bus? Come on, bus. Hurry up. Fuel's getting low again. At least there is some fuel over here. So that is... Right, this must be the evacuation point. Okay, right, come on bus. Keep going, a little more, a little more. Okay. Right, let's bring it home. Okay, we should pick up our co-pilot. Mission 8 complete. And we've got the fuel, and we can now head for home. Job done. Wasn't pretty, wasn't clever, but we got there in the end. Our frigate is up here. Weapons disarmed. And the level is complete. Ah, those were scientists after all. Okay. So inside the madman's secret bunker, he's not going to be a happy chappy. Oh. So, he plans to use a bomber, and I think he's talking nuclear. So, as we can see here, the madman is planning to literally use the nuclear option. It's up to us to stop him. So we're going to save the oil fields and stop the oil spill, and then we'll get told everything else on a need-to-know basis. So let's get into it. Now, although the map tells us to go straight after the oil fields, actually, we're going to stop the oil spills first, because you can do that without using any fuel because you are at sea as you attack them. So the oil spills are along the coastline. So here's one. Take out these boats. Took a little bit of damage there, but it's sustainable. Now we just want to hover over here and just get ourselves lined up right, so we can just shoot out the pipe. Once you land enough shots on it, the pipe will basically block itself. Okay, so now we just scoot back along the coast and we can take out the next oil field. The next oil spill, rather. By flying over the ocean, as I mentioned in the previous level, you avoid burning any fuel. So, good for fuel conservation in two different ways, I suppose. Oh dear, low armor, but there is an armor repair there if we can survive long enough to get it. No, oh dear. Let's start again. Hello everyone, welcome back to Talented Samurai Gaming. And now it's the last level of Desert Strike. Let's get into it. So, we're only getting our first two missions up front. Save the oil fields and stop the oil spill. The rest is on a need-to-know basis. So let's do it. Now what we can do actually is, first of all, although the oil fields are listed as our first mission, we can actually go after the oil spills first, because they're right in front of us here. And plus, because we are at sea the entire time, we can conserve fuel as well. That's one oil spill down. Now for the next one. Again, we want to stay over the sea so we can conserve our fuel. We're going to get in and out very carefully here before these guys have a chance to turn and attack. Now we're at low armor, however, there is an armor repair there, which we will make use of. Now, back up slowly and get over the oil spill here. Use the strafing options to get yourself lined up correctly. So that's 2 out of the 3 oil spills dealt with, and our fuel is still at 88, so that's good. We did drop a little bit of fuel when we briefly crossed over the coastline there, but that's okay. Now, our third oil spill is up here. So that's all covered. And we'll leave those fuel drums for now because we don't really need them right now. So, mission 2 is complete. Weapons are a little low, but everything else is looking good. Let's see where the ammo crates are. There's an ammo crate down there just before we attack the tanks in the fields. So we'll go down and get that crate, and then we'll get stuck into mission 1. So, all good so far. This is a very difficult level, though, being the last level, so got to approach it with caution. As I mentioned before, the thing I like about the Strike series of games is that there is a very kind of strategic approach you have to take to it. You have to figure out each enemy's weaknesses, each how to exploit um, different situations to your advantage. For example, here we have to target these tanks, and the best way to do that is to try and get them before their turrets can turn round. See? So quick missile and then 2 rockets to follow up just to finish them off. But the tricky part here is that we are flying through the fields, and sometimes we'll fly straight into their fire like that. So you've got to be aware of that too. Also, anytime you clip against one of the oil fields, you will take some damage. So be aware of that too. So I think you see the pattern here, weaving in and out and trying to make sure that we avoid direct fire from the tanks, because we cannot face them off in a straight up fight. Oh dear, and that's the danger. We got spun out of control there and took several hits while we were gathering ourselves, but we can still pull this back if we're careful. Can't take another hit like that though. So I think you see where we're going here. 3 to go. Ah dear. First life down, but that's okay. That's alright. We can take that. That is survivable. The important thing now is making sure we don't drop any more lives before we take out these tanks. Only 2 tanks left, so we're getting there. One more. Okay, now we have to go and pick up our green berets to drop them into the oil fields to protect them. So in order to do that, we want to head up here. How's the fuel looking? Fuel's okay for now, so we'll just leave that be for the time being. There is our man, so we go and pick them up. Now, we're going to pick up that fuel that was over here, if I can remember where it was. Ah, it's behind us. Ach no, in fact, we'll get the other fuel that's down here, because we need to go down here anyway. Better to not deviate too much from your course in order to, just for the sake of getting fuel. Oops. Not to worry, any damage we take here will be restored once we drop off our forces here. Because although it's not a landing zone, we do get armor bonus for successfully dropping off the personnel. So X marks the spot. Set our men down. Mission 1 is now complete. Next up is mission 3. Because in the interim we took care of mission 2. Really need some ammo though. But that's okay, we can go and get some when we go and attack that base over there. So the next mission, what we have to do is take out these bomb shelters, and they're guarded by tanks buried under the sand. So first of all you have to excavate the tanks with a missile and then bomb them. So I think we can just about handle that, hopefully. Where is that ammo crate? Oh, I flew past it. Alright, here we are. Thankfully the landing zones are quite handily situated, so you don't need to run about too much to get the job done here. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a tank containing some weapon parts. We'll destroy that. That's for a later mission, but we'll do it while we're here. Okay. Now. Those things are nasty business, so take care of them as soon as you see them. Rescue the civilians. Right, so that's one shelter taken care of. Now let's go and get the other one that's down here. But first, we are going to swing by the landing zone and drop off our passengers here to get a little bit of armor back. Because it's on the way anyway. Okay. So now on to the next shelter. Weapons are good. Oh, we're in a danger zone here. Gotta be careful. This could all turn nasty very quickly. So let's just get out of there. Okay. Now down to the shelter. You see the tank that's been immersed here. The same as before, just shoot out the bunker. And then rescue the civilians. Right. Now, landing zones. Right, well we need to go back to that same landing zone, but we don't want to go through this danger zone, so let's take a little detour here. We will come back there in due course, but not right now. How's our fuel? Ah, perfect time to pick up some fuel as well. Okay, now on to our next bunker target. Let's go for the far away one first, because that's got a landing zone right next to it as well, in case we need to rearm ourselves afterwards. We've got enough ammo to take care of this now. We don't need to reload just yet. But okay, keep the tank guessing. Don't let him lock on. There we go. We did a bit of damage there, but it's alright. Once we drop off these civilians, we will get back whatever damage we took there. So head to that nearby landing zone now, and we can also pick up some fresh ammo while we're there as well. Fuel's okay for the time being. Okay, get the ammo crate. Now the final bomb shelter. But we don't want to go through that urban zone just in case. There's probably an alarm in there somewhere. So let's fly around that. Still plenty of fuel, so no worries. Armor's almost at max as well, so that's good. Oh wow. That was unexpected. Did a fair bit of damage as well. Well, okay, I'm glad we took that out, whatever it was. I think that was a Crotoli, or whatever it's called. Sounds like an Italian football team to me, I don't know. Okay, tanks are down. Again, we took a bit of damage, but it's manageable. There we go. Pick up the civilians. Oh, landing zone. Just behind us up there. Where's the fuel though? There's fuel there as well. Beautiful. We'll get refueled and re-armored for this. Okay. There we go. Lovely. Yes, I'm aware of that. Don't worry. I'll get fuel in a second. Okay, fuel and ammo. Now, next mission. Bomb parts. Now this is where things get a little bit tricky. The targets have nuclear bomb parts in them, those red and silver parts. However, the decoys are just ordinary civilian garbage trucks, so we don't want to bomb them, otherwise we're going to get in trouble with the bosses. So, that one truck I took out earlier, that had bomb parts in it. So they're hanging around that area in the bottom quadrant, but we just have to be careful not to blow up the wrong ones. Let's do it. Okay. So like I said, we have to watch carefully for this and see which of the... Oh, there's a quick winch kit. We'll pick that up while we're here. That'll be useful. That allows us to raise and lower our winch and the ladder far more quickly. Good for getting out of a tight spot. So there's a truck there, but we need to see the back of it to see what it's carrying. I'm going to have to follow it a little bit, just to be safe. And hopefully it turns back up the road. Okay, that's a decoy. We don't want to touch that. Those are the good guys. This one, on the other hand, could be something nasty. We won't know until it turns, though. Come on, turn the corner. There we go. So you see the point of the mission now. We have to just make sure that we're blowing up the right trucks. They're all hovering around here. There's another one, but I suspect that might be a decoy. We'll see when he turns back up the road here. How's our fuel? Fuel's okay. Alright. Come on, take a left turn. Oh, it's bomb parts. Okay, we'll blow that up. So 2 more bomb trucks to go. That's a decoy. Leave that alone. Oh dear. That came out of nowhere. That's another decoy. I suspect that both of these are not decoys though. How's my arm? Ah, armor's okay. Fuel's getting a bit... All this hovering around after these trucks is consuming quite a bit of fuel. Right, that's a bomb truck. We can take that out. There we go. 1 to go. You know what? I'm going to take a gamble that this is a bomb truck. Hopefully it is. Oh dear, it wasn't. Oh well. Can't blow up another civilian truck, otherwise we'll fail the mission. There we go. Okay, mission 4 complete. Now, mission 5. Nuclear weapons. Now, important point to note here is the radar stations. We have to take out the radar stations before we try and attack the plant, otherwise we'll get blown to bits the minute we get there. So let's head up towards the target. Get out of the way of that just in time. Right, so we're headed to the nuclear plant. There is 1 radar station in front of the plant and 1 behind it. So we have to take both of them out before we try and attack the plant itself. Otherwise, we're going to have some trouble. What we have to do here is very carefully fly around the outskirts of the nuclear plant without actually triggering any of the defences around it, because they'll make sushi out of us if we do. Right. Time now to cut back across, and the radar station should be just up here, hopefully. Somewhere around here. There it is. Right, with both radar sights down, target is clear and we're ready to move in. Okay, so we've taken out 1 of them, still a couple more. And what we want to do is take this one out here because he is guarding the fuel. Low armor, but that's alright because there's an armor repair just around here. Just managed to dodge that there and no more. Okay, we need ammo. And we need fuel. So let's get both of those. That's 1 down. Our main objective is to hit this rocket launcher here. We got him! Now, this makes things a little bit easier. There's still one more down there, but he's out of range at the moment. So for now, I want to blow this up and get an armor repair, which should be concealed underneath. Which will make life a bit easier for us in the meantime. Now with that armor repair, we can now go hell for leather on this guy. Oh, we managed to dodge. Excellent. We're now free to blow up the plant. So we want to take out each of these buildings individually. This one will drop a hostage that we... not a hostage, rather a... Okay, intelligence info. Okay, so the madman is trying to get to his bomber. But we'll deal with that in a minute. First of all, we've got to take out the rest of this nuclear plant. Okay, I think it's just the funnel at the back now. Yes. And then this mission will be complete. Takes a bit of time, this. But it's definitely better to use the machine guns rather than waste your other ammo needlessly. Right. Mission 5 complete. Fuel is low again. But there's some fuel drums over there, so let's go get them. So we'll go get this fuel first of all. And then we can reevaluate what we do next. It's too bad we lost that life early on, otherwise I'd be very confident right now. It's over there. And as long as we're careful, it shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Oh dear. Not an ideal start. Of course, we don't have to engage with these enemies. We can just blow up the plant from here. There's an armor repair there. Can we sneak in and grab it? Yes, we can. We took one rocket hit there, but that's okay, because if we drop off our man at the landing zone, we'll get that back. Right, landing zones. Right, let's head to the landing zone down here, and then we can begin our attack. Again, in these later levels, it really is key that you pick and choose your fights, because you can't just go in and try and take out everything, because you're just gonna end up banging your head against the proverbial wall if you do that. Right. Just gonna quickly check my So the Crotales are the problem here. So what we want to do is try and sneak up on them if we can. Get just close enough that we can see them, but they can't quite see us. Oh, there's a missile battery. We'll take that out while we're here. Oh, come on now. That's hardly fair. Right, that's one Crotale down. Where are the other ones? That really doesn't seem very fair, does it? We'll take that fuel while we're here. Be nice if one of these buildings has an armoured repair in it. We'll take an ammo crate though. Ah. I'll bet this is an armor repair now. Just to annoy me. Yep. How did I know that? Okay, so right, we've got to get to the bomber plane and stop it. First, I'm going to take out these buildings, because if one of them has an extra life in it, it would be very nice. Oh, what do you know? Get the fuel, and we're off. Time to go and stop the mad bomber. If I remember this correctly, what we want to do is just how do I get around to pick up my wee guy there? There we go. This is easier said than done. Right, now. Of course. Still got one life left though. Get that ammo crate. And we've done it! The madman is going nowhere. Mission 8 completed. Oh no, you don't. Right. Let's head for home before we get blown out of the sky. And there's our frigate. And we've done it. So the good news, we did all of these things. We think we blew up one truck that we shouldn't have, but apart from that, I think everything's good. So we'll go down in history for having saved the world. How good is that? So we head back to the US, job done. But of course, oh, it's George Bush Sr. Though I'm sure it definitely isn't for copyright reasons, but I think I see who they're getting at. The music has gone all road rash all of a sudden, but no, that's good. So, that was Desert Strike, and funnily enough, of the 3 Strike games on the Mega Drive, I think this one is the most difficult one, honestly. I find that Jungle Strike is slightly easier, but Urban Strike is unquestionably the easiest of the 3. But they're all very good games in their own right, with their own unique challenges, and I would encourage you to get a hold of them however you can and give them a try. It really is a series that deserves a comeback, and hopefully someday, maybe if someone other than EA gets the rights to it, they'll do something meaningful with the series, because it really is, you could do so much with this series. And hopefully somebody will. If nothing else, these games deserve an HD remaster. Oh, that's a nice touch, honouring the veterans. Yeah, that was decent. Alright, so that was Desert Strike. Thank you all for watching. Please come back soon. We're going to get started on Jungle Strike next. And I'll see you soon for that one, right here on Tartan Samurai Gaming. Thank you for watching. See you next time.